loves, welcome to my channel. It's NanaYaa Tresses here once again. So in today's video we are going to be talking about how to get over a breakup whilst I do my makeup. This is going to be a chit chat. Get ready with me. Okay, so I'm going to be doing my makeup whilst I talk. A couple of disclaimers. You're going to see me looking down because my mirror is down here. I don't want you to feel like I'm disconnected from you. I'm just looking at what I'm doing so I don't mess up my makeup, okay? Another thing is I'm also not going to be mentioning the products individually as I'm using them, but I will list all of them down in the description box below. So be sure to go on there and check out the products, because this particular video was inspired by a follower who decided to ask me during one of my Q&A sessions about how to get over a breakup. If you want to be able to send in a question that is going to make it to a video, be sure to go follow me on Instagram and you can send your questions over there whenever I'm doing my next Q&A. Who knows? You might be the one we're talking about next time. Okay, so to begin, I'm going to be wearing contacts. I'm going to first be doing my brows. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I have never been heartbroken, even though some people might think I don't get my heart broken. Most people tend to think that I'm the heartbreaker in a relationship, because for some reason people tend to think that I come off that way, or in relationships I tend to be a bit more guarded. I'm not even gonna front. It's something that I had to learn very early on about, protecting how I feel and not showing a lot of emotion, because when it's in a relationship, okay, the person who shows the most emotion, the most vulnerable person, is the one who's likely to get hurt, who finds it easy to get hurt. Anyway, that's what I was taught. Is this always true? No. Because when somebody really likes you and you show them that you like them back and they respect your feelings, they wouldn't take advantage of it. But that was not always the case for me. Some people realize that, oh, this girl likes me, it's just like, let's just push the buttons just to see how far we can go. Don't tell people everything about you right from the jump, because if the person doesn't have good intentions, they will use that against you. They will try to hurt you with it. And some people, when they know you like them a lot, they would manipulate you into doing things that you're not ready to do things you don't want to do actually. And I don't like people doing relationships that whole, if you love me, you do this. If you love me, prove you love me by doing this. No, don't do that. If somebody wants to do something, they will do it. Don't try to coerce them that and do that whole, or if you really love me, you do this thing. Please don't do that. It's not a sign of a healthy relationship. It's not a good thing. Detox. Get rid of everything. If it's old clothes, jewelry can be risky, because if it's jewelry that you genuinely like a lot, even though if you think it's going to be there and it's going to be haunting you, it's going to be hurting you and constantly reminding you, get rid of it. But if you can live with the fact that, okay, this person hurt me in this way, but they got me jewelry and I want to keep it, you absolutely have every right to keep it, because technically it's yours now. But I'm a very sentimental human being. Everything means something, so I couldn't get over it. I just couldn't. So I just got rid of the joy, because seeing it there all the time, purging your space of everything that reminds you of that person. I would say allow yourself time to mourn. I know most people tell you that, oh, get over it, he's not that good, you shouldn't be crying over any boy. And to be honest with you, I have done that thing where I've done that whole nobody's worth it, like how dare you, I'm not gonna cry over you, blah 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 blah. But truth is, I will cry over you. That is the truth. I will cry over you. I will feel sad. I will cry. I would mourn. I would feel sad. That is just me. I feel too much. I feel a lot of things at once, and I will not be able to, reconcile everything within myself and be like, well, I don't need you, blah 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 blah. No, babe, I'm gonna cry. Once I'm done crying, it's over. I would take time out to mourn, and that's something that most people don't do. They try to do that whole thing where they tell you that the best way to get over somebody is to get angry at another person. I will not recommend that, because what you're going to do is you're going to carry that hurt into another place, and you're going to try to be filling a hole that cannot be filled. You cannot fill that hole. So instead, you end up feeling very empty and sad and terrible. And it's like nothing seems to fix how you feel. Yes, unfollow him. Unfollow. Block if necessary. It's going to hurt you. It's going to make you feel some kind of way. Unfollow. Okay? Block. Block if necessary. I would never tell anybody to avoid, blocking and stuff like that in a bid to look mature. No. If that's what it's going to take for you to isolate your feelings and deal with it, block him. Feel free. If you're a guy and you are also going through it, yes. Block, unfollow, whatever it takes. My friends will tell you, I block people like that. Like when it comes to things like that, if you hurt me like that, and to be able to forgive you, I have to isolate myself from everything that reminds you of you. You will get blocked. Without fear or shame, you will get blocked. Person, you have to give yourself time to heal. Trust me, getting over a breakup is not easy. You will not just wake up one day and then everything feels great. That doesn't happen in real life. It doesn't. There'll be times when you feel good. There'll be times when you don't. And you have to allow yourself to feel all the feelings on both days. Today I feel great. Go out, have fun, do something that brings you joy. On days that you don't feel so good, allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling. Don't wallow, but allow yourself to feel. I know that it's very easy to fall into a pattern of wallowing and saying negative things to yourself and stuff like that. Don't even allow yourself to get to that point. When you feel yourself getting to that point, recite positive affirmations to yourself. Tell yourself you're worthy. Sorry, this is the palette I'm going to be using. Somebody suggested I do a green the last time on my IG live, but I didn't do that. So today I'm going to be doing that in this video. Yay! Contour powder. This is normally what I use to set my contour, my liquid contour areas, and somehow it's not your fault. That's one thing you have to understand. There was nothing you could have done to keep that person. You can't keep someone. They have to want to be kept. Okay, so we're going to be doing this, we're going to be doing this, we're going to be doing this. There's nothing you could have done to keep that person. They didn't want to be kept, and that's why they were not kept. So stop beating yourself up about it. Another thing is to surround yourself with people who bring you happiness, who bring you joy, people who make you happy, people who make you laugh. This is the time when having a good support system is vital. Now, if you're watching, you're like, but I don't have any friends, so who do I go to for support? Or, like, what do I do? Tell me if I don't have friends, and you're like, how? Like, look at how you are. You have this huge personality. You're telling me you don't have friends. I'm like, I don't. Like, when I say a friend, I mean someone I can really, really, like, share some things about me with. My friend, technically, is my mother. And I know that sounds so lame, like, oh my god, your friend is your mom, your best friend is your mom. Yes, my friend is my mother. I tell my mother everything. I tell her everything. As I'm growing older, I'm understanding the value of having like actual friends, and I'm working on cultivating friendships that nourish my soul. But it's very necessary to have people who you can count on, who you can talk to. I'm going to use this black one here. It's good to have people that, you can go out with. They will distract you a bit. Even though it's not a fix, like those few moments of distraction sometimes are needed is what can take you from, sitting at home, indulging in self-loathing, versus going out, having a good time, and reminding yourself that you are indeed loved, you are cherished, and you're wanted. Because sometimes, especially when you make that person the center of your entire world, then they leave you, it feels almost as though you've been rejected, like nobody wants you, and those feelings are gonna come at you like that, like, oh my god, this person left me, nobody wants me, nobody loves me. But when you are with your friends and you're surrounded by friends who love you, you feel wanted. And even though it seems trivial, it's very important, because it prevents you from losing your mind about certain things like that, and even feeling unwanted some more, and then wallowing in self-guilt and self-doubt. It's very, very important. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Before the pandemic, you could just go to a movie by yourself, even though sometimes that can backfire because you're in the movie theater and there's a love scene and you're like, oh my god, I'm alone. And you end up crying, and then you feel crazy for crying in public, and then you regret it and everything. That's why normally I suggest people go and watch comedy, like just pure comedy. Don't go watch anything that has some love in there, because then at that point you become very anti-love. You're like, why doesn't you want me? Like that episode in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was like, why doesn't he want me, man? You begin to feel that way whenever you're watching those kind of movies, and then they are triggering you from all angles. You're like, why doesn't he want me? Like, is she better than me? In case the person left you for someone else. And the reason why it's important to block them, so that you don't see what they're up to, you don't see who they're with and stuff like that, and you don't get triggered, because that can be very painful when you see somebody that you built your entire life around, who you made your entire world, decide to leave you for someone else, and then it begins to make you feel like, is she better than me? Is it because she's like this? And you begin to compare yourself to that person. Bad idea. Later. my cheeks are already covered. But let me do my lips. And let me do my nose as well. My dog is crying. Oh, I'm not playing with him all day. My neighbors are playing music. I'm really hoping that they're not the reason why my video gets copyrighted. Because I was stuck. I'm gonna put some light blue eyeliner on my lower. Yay! It's electric. Boogie boogie. Lashes. These lashes. Okay, I'm done applying my lashes. Let's do lips. Let's line our lips. For my lips, I'm gonna go with this nude. I have to, zhuzh it up a bit. And put some of this pink lip gloss. It has the shimmer in it, which I like. And to top it all off, should I do orange or I think I'm gonna do orange. I'm gonna pick some of this lip pop gloss by Usha's Beauty. So here we go. Okay, so for my hair, I'm gonna use my hair with oil. See that? That's about 10 drops. Warm it up really well. We already have jewelry on. This is not the jewelry I'm wearing though. If you think that I mean how much I love jewelry, this is not what I'm going to wear. I'm gonna just go change, wear my jewelry, and I'm gonna come back to you guys the end result. Okay guys, so that is the final look. I decided to dim my lights a bit so you guys can see the look because I realized that the lights was making it too saturated. So this is it. It's been nice doing this chit chat. Get ready with me. If you are interested in purchasing any of the jewelry that you see me wearing, these are ear cups by the way, the necklace, all of it is from Ayifa Gold. So if you want one, I'm going to leave the link to the shop down in the description box below. Okay, so that's it. So like I said, if you're going through a breakup right now, I just want you to know that it's not the end of the world. You're going to find somebody who loves and appreciates you even better, and it's going to get okay. It's going to get better. You just have to have faith. You just have to have some faith that things are going to work out eventually. And don't beat yourself up about it so much, okay? Just hang in there. Remember, I love you. If you ever need someone to talk to, send me a DM on Instagram. I would always be available to chat with you guys. And that's about it. On that note, guys, our very first ever chit chat get ready with me is done. I look like I'm going for a date when in fact I'm just about to just wipe off this makeup and go to bed. Life of a content creator. Oh my goodness, but I do not regret it at all, and that's about it guys. Love you, and I'll see you guys next time.